Nathan and Iain just finished day one of South Sydney. How's your day today, Iain?
It was an alright day. It was pretty tricky out there. We had the first two races, we had good races. We had a first and a second. And then the last race, we got a bit unlucky with the ferry situation and then struggled to get back and ended up fifth.
So Nathan, it was a bit tricky on the hard with ferries going everywhere?
Yeah, it was one of those days. It was like a bit of a light and tricky easterly, and we were racing from the northern side of the harbour to the southern side, and we had crossed two ferry lanes and 35-degree shifts and sort of 5 to sort of 10 knots. So it was one of those days where you could be looking really good and quite comfortable, and then you'd lose like 300 metres, and we gained a lot at times and we lost a lot at times, but overall it was a pretty good day.
And Iain, in that second race, as you said, you finished second, but it was a bit of a tough one for you.
Yeah, the second race was very tight. There was a couple of young Kiwis who were out in front at the start, and we managed to get by them, but they got us back. So I have to watch those Kiwis.
And were you over the start of the line, or just had to take a couple of turns?
Oh, at the start, at the start we infringed. We went for a port tack start, and Nate thought he saw a gap, but it wasn't there. So we fouled one boat, and then when we were doing a turn, we almost fouled another boat. So
you had to fight your way back?
Yeah. We got back really well on the first work, and then down the second run, we lost a little bit by straight setting, but it could have gone either way.
And Nathan, it's been pretty full on the last couple of weeks for you guys, from Perth to your nationals to here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, really tired, to be honest. I think I've sailed every day except 2 in the last 3 weeks, so it's sort of getting a bit fatiguing at the moment. But we've got 3 more days here at South Sydney. I've got some far 40 racing and then straight down to South Melbourne. So I'll be looking forward to Christmas and having a bit of time off.
So how do you manage that fatigue when you're on the go all the time?
I don't know. You just keep doing it, and you try and get rest when you can. And I don't know. It's one of the things. You get to December every year and it's just busy the whole time. And last year when we were preparing for the Bahamas Worlds, it wasn't the ideal preparation because we were just so busy here in Australia. But thankfully, for us, there's no major events coming up in the 49ers until, European ones until May. So, we'll get some time in the new year to sort of to reset and to start our training sort of leading into Europe.
And Iain, what were the conditions like today?
The conditions, we sort of had between 6 and 12 knots, and it was sort of a bit right of northeast, sort of easterly, and it was like it was really, really shifty and tricky.
And Nathan, South Sydney's normally held on the weekend and a couple of days of the week. We're just throughout the week this time. Does it make a big difference when you're racing?
Yeah, definitely. Racing on the harbour is really nice when it's midweek, but it's great that we're not racing on the weekend, because typically, if we're racing today in that kind of conditions on the weekend, you'd have like 200 yachts out there and all these idiots out in cruises, and it's just a nightmare. And today we just had to deal with ferries and a few other boats. So as difficult as today was, it could have been a lot worse. And I think it's a good move to move the racing to midweek now.